What is up, guys? It is Crashy here, doing my second video log. Holy hell, this browser is so bright. I guess you get to look at me really nice and bright. You can see from the title, today what I'm going to be talking about is WarZ Drama. Now, I want to kind of bring everything from my point of view, from what I know as a fact, and then just my opinion. So kind of hear me out. Let me know what you think. I'm going to send this to a few people. I really want to try to spread this around and get opinions as far as tell you factual details that I know for sure. So, for sure, the number one thing that I know is that WarZ was announced after the initial hitting of 1 million players onto DayZ. Another thing that I know is that the WarZ devs also claim to have this game in production, to have it being worked on before the initial success of DayZ. Now, let me ask you this much. That sounds like bullshit, right? I mean, it sounds like bullshit. I don't believe it. They took their game, the War Inc., and basically modded it for zombies and called it the WarZ, which is actually a name based off of a book called the World War Z, I believe, is the original book title, which is actually being released into a movie coming up here in I think a year or so. In any case, it's very scamish. Listen to this, and I say the word scam. Now, I've seen a bunch of videos, and I've heard their opinions, and I have my own opinions, but the WarZ is a survival MMO, mass multiplayer online. What does mass multiplayer online mean? That means there's a shit ton of people. Look at WoW, look at Guild Wars. You're talking, hundreds of people. Now, the WarZ is claiming, and I'm gonna read a little bit more in depth at the moment. I'm looking at some information at the same time. The WarZ is claiming to have 40 to 100 player per game servers. Now, that is not very mass multiplayer. Now, 100, yes, that's a shit ton of people. Don't get me wrong. It is somewhat mass, but it's just not quite MMO quality or standard MMO numbers that you're putting out there to claim this to be the MMO. Now, you go to the WarZ website, and it's a decent looking website. But one of the things I noticed is that they claim on there that they're the world's first. It's something like that. I might actually go look it up. The world's first zombie survival MMO. Jesus, that is a really bold statement. That's a bold statement. You're going to claim to be the first. There's nothing ever been like that. Now, you may be true on the MMO part, but people were playing DayZ first. Now, here's the thing. I am a fan of DayZ. You can say I'm dick riding DayZ, you can call me a fanboy of DayZ, but yes, it's true. The only thing the WarZ has going for it is the fact that it's kind of already moving along in the process of being a game. But could you call it that if they ever released a statement saying that it was a mod of War Inc.? What if they ever said that? No, the game is bullshit. Let's talk about it some. I didn't like the game when I got it. I've even said to friends of mine and to people that I know on the internet that I think the WarZ was the worst $15 I've ever spent. Think about how much $15 is. It's not a whole lot of money, but it's still, a considerable amount whenever you're thinking about food or something like that. So I spent $15, and it is the shittiest game. I played it 7 times. I want to say about 7 times, and I stopped. I haven't gone back at all. I won't play the game. It's horrible. It's, the graphics don't look that great. The controls are horrible. And then you're gonna be like, oh, but Crashy, it's in alpha. I don't care, dude. It's a scam. They pumped this game out so fast, modded their shitty shooting game to get money and capitalize real quick. What do you think happens? They're gonna try to improve, and maybe, hey, who knows? Maybe in a year this game will actually be decent. But they pumped this thing out so damn fast. Now, in recent news, WarZ was supposed to be put onto Steam. Now, all of you know Steam is an internet selling, trading, playing, community, game store type thing. I don't want to know what the sum up is. And Steam has actually removed WarZ off of the game, off of their list to buy, and it's still on here. You can still look it up. I'm looking at it right now on Steam, but they removed it. Now, let me read a statement from you really quick. This, I think, is a statement from Valve. First, again, from Valve. First time to time a mistake can be made, and one was made by prematurely issuing a copy of WarZ for sale via Steam. We apologize for this and have temporarily removed the sale offering of the title until we have time to work with the developer and have confidence in a new build. Those who purchase the game and wish to continue playing it via Steam may do so. Those who purchase the title via Steam and are unhappy with what they received may seek a refund by creating a ticket at our support site here. Holy shit, that is huge. Listen to this. And have confidence in a new build. They don't like the game. They got negative feedback, and Steam's not going to put up with that shit. Here was the major problem. The major problem is that the description for the game on Steam was incorrect. Let me read this to you about the game on Steam. The WarZ is a survival horror MMO that immerses players in a zombie-infested post-apocalyptic world in which a viral outbreak has decimated the human population, leaving in its wake a nightmare of epic proportion. Points. A huge persistent world. The WarZ is an open world game. Explore, scavenge, kill, survive. You are only one of the few survivors and must navigate the desolate countryside, exploring cities and scavenging for items. Play with friends. Hundreds of servers to play on. No classes, no levels, no caps. Create your own survival campaign. Key features: two modes of play, normal and hardcore. Combination of first-person and third-person perspectives. Meld of PvE, player versus environment, and PvP, player versus player. Safe settlements where players can access their global inventory. 40 to 100 player game servers. Create your own clans. Leave messages for friends in the game world. There was also a statement claiming that the map was about 140 kilometers long, when in fact it's actually only 100 at the current moment. And the servers, I believe, last time I checked, were only 70, and they used to be lower than that. So they lied in their description. They put this content up. They gave this information to Steam to put on their game, and you know, in good faith, most likely, they put this out. Now, Hammerpoint Interactive is, I think they're scam artists, man. Listen to this. And you know what? They scam, and then they actually do work. And the reason they do that is because they're going to get your money really quickly, and then they're going to keep you, because you can't refund it. But Steam is offering refunds. Why? Because Steam is a money-making business. They're here to make money, and they don't want to lose their fans. Now, if Steam puts up something that is a lie, makes money off of it, it makes them look really bad. They're refunding people their money for the WarZ. Here's a statement. Sergey Titov, I believe, is the developer of WarZ. He said, "We're making sure that our store page is 100% correct. This is why. Bottom line, our end goal is to have satisfied and not angry customers. So this is more important for us than anything else." Then why did you release information about the game that wasn't true? How did that happen? How, when your game is up and running right now, I can go hop on it right now and put game footage on my YouTube of the server list and the distance on the map. How can you release information to Steam? This is a big deal for you. You had to have had this deal running with Valve on Steam to release this game and give them the wrong information, unless you knew kids were going to buy the game, or customers were going to buy the game, and you were going to make that money off of them regardless of what happened. Now, personally, I hope that Valve takes a stand against Hammerpoint Interactive and removes the game completely. I don't think they're going to do that. There is obviously money to be made with this game, regardless of how good or how bad it is. We've all bought bad games. But I want you to look at the facts and listen to my opinion. I think they have made this game to earn a quick buck. I think they're going to make money very fast, and then when the game hits a year old, maybe less than that, they're done. They're not going to release DLC. They're not going to release extra content. They also claimed that there was multiple maps. There's only one. I mean, you know, how do you get that information wrong? I don't know, man. If you want to, I'll leave a couple descriptions, or a couple links in the description. One's going to be for the Steam store, where you can go read the actual about the game, kind of check it out, look at the screenshots, watch the video for it. And then I'm also going to leave an article where I read those two statements, so you can check that out as well. So this is my video log. It's more about a rant of a game that I despise. I'm very displeased with the WarZ. I paid $15 for it. It's the cheapest one you could get, and it was a wasted money. Most waste of $15 I've ever spent in my life, and I'm very disappointed. I expect more from gaming companies. I expect them to be genuine to their fans and their community of players, and that's not what I see here. So hopefully you liked the video, guys. Oh my god, this monitor, it's so bright. Hope you liked the video. Leave me a like, leave me a comment, man. I really hope this can kind of spread around. This is my opinion. This is what I see. This is how I feel about it. And if the game turns out great, I'll play it. That's awesome. If it doesn't, then you probably know why, man. They got their money. They're probably already rolling in it. So my opinion, guys, I think it's a WarZ scam, and I'll catch you guys later. Peace out.